This is Bharat FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
ये है भारत FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
Hello, Bharat FM viewers. Welcome back to yet another yummy episode of My Colorful Kitchen, a plate full of stories with me, Aparna Thukralkat. When youth are awakened to a sense of mission, their power is limitless. This is put by my mentor and a Buddhist philosopher, Daisaku Ikeda. And I have with me representation of our youth today from Mason School's Ahan Srivastav. Welcome to my show, Ahan.
Hi, thank you for having me on the show.
My pleasure, Ahan. So before we move ahead with anything, Ahan, why are you not Jeffrey?
Back in sixth grade, my friends, I didn't know anyone, so my friends kept pronouncing my name in all weird ways.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't get it right, so I just told them one day, call me not Jeffrey. And then it
Okay.
just became a joke among everyone.
All right. So what grade are you in now?
Sorry,
What grade are you in now?
right now I'm in eighth grade.
You're in eighth grade. Okay. So from sixth grade to eighth grade, what made baking with not Jeffrey happen? What was that moment that defined it for you?
Well, I always liked watching like food videos on the internet. Just stay up until late at night watching them. And then when quarantine started, the lockdown and everything, um, I just decided I wanted to try something new. And then I wanted to try these videos that I was watching, and I really liked it.
All right. So what was the first cake or recipe that you tried?
The first recipe, I think it was like food or just cake or anything.
You remember what it was?
I know. Okay, so there was this chicken recipe
Okay.
that I made like a long, long time ago when I
Mm-hmm.
was young with my mom, and it was like chicken and mushrooms with asparagus and some sort of sauce that goes on. It was really
Nice.
good.
I'm sure I'm drooling already just hearing the description. Okay, so tell us, Ahan, what exactly is Bake with Not Jeffrey about? And what is the sense of mission that you have behind it?
So, Baking with Not Jeffrey is a business where we sell baked goods, mainly cakes, and we take 25% of that profit and donate it to charities. Um, we've done Mason School Foundation,
Okay,
worked to shelter, food banks, all that.
that's nice. So, where did the inspiration to donate or involve charities come from?
Well, I always wanted to like help people, and then in quarantine, people needed more than ever. So I decided, I have money, I should probably give it.
Yes, yes. The more we give back to society, the more the society gives to us. I truly believe in that, Ahan. So, Ahan, I hope you remember the first cake you baked. What flavor was that?
First cake I baked, that was a chocolate cake that I made for my one of my mom's friends,
Okay.
and it was really big, like 10 inches,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it just became a hit.
That's nice. Ahan, I cook so much, and baking still scares me. I just cannot work with measurements, and it just intimidates me a lot. So, was there any part of that that you thought, oh, maybe I can't do this?
No, I think cooking is not very precise in
Right.
measurement. Like you just add flavors and measure how much you want. But baking, it's a little more like challenging
True.
in terms of measurement.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, if you just have um, the proper tools, you can achieve it.
Yes, you can. Of course. Of course you can. So what are the different flavors that you make?
So my main ones are mango, pineapple, chocolate, and vanilla. I
Okay.
also do um, pancakes. That's ube. I did once. Tiramisu.
Mm-hmm.
I've done eggless cakes
Okay.
in the past. Um, and yeah,
Where does your inspiration to try these new flavors come from? Does it come when people ask you for those cakes? Or do you generally keep experimenting and trying at home?
I feel like it's a mixture of both. For ube, there was this one really nice lady that asked me, and I tried it once, and it didn't work out at all.
Okay.
Kept trying and trying, and then it eventually did. And then sometimes, I was just be on YouTube and see a cake and think, I want to try that.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
That's nice. So how messy do you leave the kitchen for mom once you're done baking?
all the time.
All the time. Yeah. So on Mother's Day, what special thing have you made for her?
I'm going to make a coffee cake later today.
Nice. That is amazing. And when you go somewhere, do people invariably expect you to bring in a goodie for them?
Um, I think they're like, if I bring something, they'll be surprised and like pleasantly surprised. But other than that, no, I don't think so.
No? I
No.
would, let me tell you, Ahan, if you are meeting me, I expect something nice, yummy, tasty to come for me. Okay?
All right, I'll keep that in.
Yes, please do, because I cannot bake. I get very scared of baking and I get very irritated when I have to bake.
But
Okay. And what is the flavor that your parents and your brother likes that you make?
my parents like pineapple and mango cake.
Hmm.
My brother likes chocolate.
That's nice. That's nice. So tell me a little about the recipe that you're going to teach me today.
So this is a tiramisu cake, which came from Italy,
Mhm.
and it's something that doesn't take a lot of effort
Okay.
or measurements. You just kind of have to know where to place everything and how the components work. Also, it's not something that takes a lot of time to decorate,
Okay.
which I feel is more challenging than the actual cake.
True. So, Ahan, before we head to the kitchen, I have a question for you, which I'm sure our viewers will want to know. Uh,
Yes.
you have told me that we need to use 4 egg yolks, and you told me how to pasteurize them. Would you please share that information with our viewers as well? Because I did look up online, and I believe pasteurized eggs may not be that easily available. And honestly, I didn't go to pick them up. I sent my husband. He couldn't find it. Maybe that was a reason. But in case somebody else sends their husband and they can't find it, how do we pasteurize them at home? Go ahead and tell
Okay.
our viewers that.
So pasteurized eggs it's like making a hard-boiled egg.
Okay.
You take a pot of water and you just get it like warm to the touch, not simmering or boiling, just warm. And then you drop your eggs in and then just let them be there for 3 minutes. So the egg is cooked but not set.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that should take care of any bacteria or salmonella that we would usually fear of.
Yes, it's like baking flour. It just takes away all the bad stuff.
Right, right. Okay, and we are also using fingers, which is an Italian soft cake,
It's like a sponge cake
sponge
and
cake.
a finger shape.
Right, exactly. So, in case some of our viewers are seeing this for the first time, or have heard of ladyfinger for the first time, you get that easily at any departmental store. We get ours from Kroger, It's not tough to source at all. And then we also told me I need to get a mascarpone cheese.
Yes.
So you
So
tell them about that as well.
mascarpone is basically just an Italian cream cheese with higher fat, so more flavor. Uh, it's made with heavy cream and some acid that's put into it, and then you drain it over a cheesecloth.
Okay, perfect. Also, for those who may not know, tiramisu is a coffee-based dessert.
Yes.
Am I right, Ahan?
Yes, you are.
I'm sure most of our viewers know what tiramisu is. They are excited to try it. So, Ahan, in the next few seconds, I am going to meet you in my kitchen, and I am so excited to learn.
All right. See you there.
See you guys in my kitchen. Hello, Ahan. Thank you for being patient with while we set up our kitchen.
Oh,
So, what do I start with? I have everything ready with me here.
all right. So take your 4 eggs
Okay.
and what you're going. Oh, you separated them already.
I wasn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So just put them in a bowl. Like
Just dump them in.
I think a smaller bowl than the one you're going to mix the final product in. I feel.
So, I was thinking of assembling in this. Should we get another one?
I think you should get another like smaller bowl to mix.
Sure. We have enough of bowls. Not. How does this look? This fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. So put your eggs in the bowl.
All four of them?
Yeah. And
This yolk is refusing to get out. Okay, we got it out.
take your sugar. Your sugar.
Oh, sugar. Okay, I have beetroot. Okay. Yes, this is half a cup measured out.
Okay, now put about half of that sugar in the egg yolks. All right, now just you have to beat it,
Okay.
and then you'll know when it's done when it gets light, ribbony, and pale.
Okay. Ah, it's making a huge mess. Okay, wait. Let's mix it up and then go again. Can you hear me over the noise of the beater?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So yeah, I can see the texture and the color changing.
Yeah.
If viewers stay with us while this beater makes a little noise and we whip those eggs up.
You're whipping air. Lift your beaters up for a second.
No, not there.
Yeah, I think that's about done.
You think so? It's a little runny.
Well, you're gonna fold it into some
Okay.
later.
Okay, just give me a second, Ahan, while I wipe my hands up for the yolk. Yes, what do I do next?
So you have not next is your whipping cream.
Next is my whipping cream. Okay.
This is 3/4 of a cup of whipping cream.
That is correct. Okay. Should I put all of it in?
Yes.
All right.
And you're gonna beat it again, and you want to beat it until you lift the beaters up, and it's like coming off your whisk and then falling back over.
No sugar right now.
No sugar right now. So just lift your beater.
I'm sorry.
Just lift the beaters every once in a while.
Okay. Almost there. Almost there.
Can you lift? Can you
No
lift?
peaks.
No, wait. No peaks. Okay.
Are we looking for soft peaks?
Yes. Soft peaks. All right.
Yep.
So now you want to start adding your sugar.
Okay. All of it or a spoon?
Just the rest of the sugar, like a bit of at a time while
Okay.
beating.
Okay.
And you want to be careful.
What do I do next?
And now take your mascarpone.
Okay. And you asked me to make sure this is at room temperature, correct?
Yes. It just won't be able to mix in if it's cold.
Okay. All in?
Yes, all of it. And then you're going to beat that to the whisk.
Okay.
Might look a bit grainy at first, but just keep going. You don't want to over whisk this too much. You want to be careful at this point because whipping cream can turn into butter easily.
Right, of course, yeah. No, it's on low. I think we should be okay.
All right.
And I made sure I had a chilled bowl, so we should be fine.
Yeah.
I chilled the bowl before we. Yep. What do you want me to do next?
All right. Now you have to take your egg yolk and sugar mixture
Okay.
and just pour that into the.
Just dump it in?
Yeah, just pour it in.
Okay.
And now you want to take a rubber spatula,
Okay.
and what you're going to do is fold it. So
Oh, okay.
go at the edge and then just put it over itself.
All right.
Yes, just like that. Now it will become runny at this stage. That is
Okay.
fine. Just go until you don't see any streaks of cream.
Yellow and cream.
Until it's all homogeneous.
And is there a reason we use molding method and not use the whisk at this point?
Yes, because what's going to happen if you use the whisk is that all of that cream that you beat air into will deflate.
Let me get this out. Okay, I think it looks good together now.
That looks about done.
Okay.
So, what thing are you using to keep your lady fingers?
I have tools, whatever you recommend. I have a smaller one and a single serve.
I think the box, the rectangle,
With that,
it would work because that's a traditional tiramisu shape.
that is right. Do you want me to add coffee now?
You don't add coffee into the mixture.
Okay.
Because- So, do you have coffee with you?
I do have coffee with me. I have the instant coffee.
So yeah, just make some coffee like with water and stuff.
Okay. Just give me a second. I will get water. And in the meantime, do I assemble this?
Well, you need the coffee to assemble.
Right. So does the coffee go down first, or do the lady fingers go down first?
Put a small layer of cream so the lady fingers can,
Okay.
and then just spread that out. It doesn't have to be like perfect or anything.
Right. Okay. Okay. Use my water and cup, and I will mix the coffee in this.
Now, if there are any kids drinking it, you probably won't want to do this, but traditionally there is some rum added, but I don't think you're doing that.
So how strong do you want this coffee to be?
However you like your coffee.
Okay. Okay. What do I do next?
So now you take your coffee and put it in like some sort of thing that you need to dunk.
Oh, you have to dunk the coffee in this. Okay.
Yep. So you need to take your lady fingers and dunk it into the coffee. That's what gives it that coffee flavor.
Okay, so I put it in here.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Now you just take your lady fingers and just dunk one in for a few seconds. It will get it will fall apart really easily. So just put
May
it
I
in there.
give a small recommendation, Ahan? It might be easier to layer it and then pour the coffee on. So it won't break that easily.
Yeah, that would be. Actually, do you have a brush? Like,
I do have a brush. I would.
it would be better
So-
if you brushed
So
the
can I
coffee.
layer it?
Yes. And you can break lady fingers if you need them to fit. It doesn't need to look pretty right now.
Right, it doesn't need to pretty right now. We are focusing on the yummy part.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Can you hear my sous chefs looking around, running around for the pastry brush? Okay, here it goes. Thank you so much. Yep.
Yeah, so just put it in the coffee and then brush it on.
Yeah, see? We don't have to worry about it breaking.
Yes. And now, however much coffee flavor you want, just put that much coffee on the lady fingers.
Yeah, that makes more sense now.
It's not really an exact recipe.
Right, and that's the best part about
Yes.
flexible recipes. Now we do next?
Now take your cream.
My cream. Okay, just give me a second. Don't make a mess. Okay.
And just put that on your lady fingers until they're covered.
Aahan, do you also have a vegetarian version of this that we could share with our vegetarian viewers?
The vegetarian version,
Mhm.
I think it
Could
would
we make it
probably,
by? Could we just eliminate the yolk and make the same thing?
that might be possible if you just find a way to make it a little runny so
Okay.
it can spread on easier.
Okay. So they have to make sure they have those stiff peaks before
Yeah.
they put it here. Okay. Another layer of tiramisu of the.
Actually, so do you have cocoa powder right now?
I do.
All right. And do you have a little small?
Yes, I do. Here you go.
Okay. So just put cocoa powder in the layers for flavor.
I'm going to start here so I don't get dumped over there, and then
Yeah,
dust.
just one. However much you like.
Don't they look pretty falling in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now what do we do?
Now you just keep layering on lady fingers and cream until either you run out or you just can't fit them anymore.
Okay, so let's do another layer and get this mess out of here.
And just so you know, you don't need any expensive like stand mixers or anything to make this.
Right, absolutely.
You do just a simple $10 hand mixer would work just fine.
And I dumped my napkin down. Okay.
Now brush on the coffee.
Oh, yes.
I think it's good to put them in a line so you know what's next.
Yes, I think that really helps, especially for, people who are just starting off with desserts. This is a great, easy dessert to start off with.
Yes, and it requires no oven or anything.
Yeah. It's beautiful. These fingers, they just soak all that coffee up.
Hmm.
Okay.
And now your cream. And the cream, this is why you didn't have to make anything look pretty on the inside. You're gonna just cover it in cream.
Right. When you make a single serve bowl, oops, it's okay. We just layer it up more.
Yeah. So can you fit any more in there?
No, I'm just gonna hide this part so we, have a layer, a neat layer.
Yeah.
That's it. Those lady fingers are so delicate, they break very easily.
Yes.
Okay.
Now
And now we dust.
with cocoa powder. Now you probably won't do this in your first attempt of lady fingers, but making your own from scratch just improves the overall flavor of it all. Now
So have you made your own lady fingers?
yes.
And are they better than store-bought, or I mean, is it worth the effort?
They are worth the effort.
They are? Okay.
I feel like they hold their,
Now you're tempting me to go try it. When I hear something new, I have to try it. Okay. Does this look good enough?
Yes, that looks good.
And do we have to set it or I can eat immediately?
You have to set first.
We have to set it? Okay.
You can
I
have a
look
little.
so disappointed, don't I?
You can have a little taste.
So you know what I am going to do? I'm going to cheat taste.
Make a little.
I'm just going to quickly assemble one to get a taste of it, just vaguely. But yeah, so I can tell our viewers because my whole point is to tell our viewers that I taste this yummy food.
And so you just keep it in the fridge and it'll be good for a long time. So if you just want something to eat, some dessert, make it, keep it in the fridge, and then you have dessert for any day.
Okay, so guys, this is what it looks like now, and in a few hours, hopefully I get a picture again. For now, I am going for the taste. This is no less than what I would get at an Italian restaurant. Thank you so much, Aahan, for sharing this recipe with me. Would you be able to tell where can they find you? Do you want to share a phone number, an email address, anything?
So I have a Facebook page. It's called Baking with Not Jeffrey dash aahan.
Okay. With not Jeffrey hyphen Aahan, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so viewers, you can contact Aahan at his Facebook page, and you can also follow Bharat FM and My Colorful Kitchen on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also follow me on mycolorfulkitchen.com. Thank you so much for joining us, Aahan. I am so happy that you shared a lot of your kitchen in my kitchen.
Happy Mother's Day to all.
Thank you so much, Aahan. Thank you. Be blessed.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Bharat FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
ये है भारत FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.